everybody, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be a prepper pantry video. We're going to actually prep a little before I head over to the grocery store to pick up the groceries. So if you're new to our channel, hey y'all, how y'all doing? My name's Shakema. I'm a single mom. I have 4 children, 2 girls, 2 boys, 1 fur dog named Gracie, and I even have a fur grand dog. His name is Agro. Now, a lot of people have asked me, Shakema, we only see 2 kids. Where are the other kids? Well, my oldest is 30 years old, and she lives far, far away. And my son is 24 years old. He just transitioned out of the military, and he lives far away. So Trandon lives far away, and Shamika lives far, far away. Both of the kids have decided that North Carolina is not the place they want to make their home, so they have moved along. We don't see them as regularly as we would love, but we do FaceTime almost every day, especially me and the big kids. They will call and chat with the little kids as well. Trandon is working, so he was able to secure a job. He will be starting community college in January. And Shamika is currently submitting applications for her PhD program. She just graduated from UNC Greensboro with her master's in May. So she is working her way up that ladder to gain her next level of degree. I'm done with degrees. So anyway, that's where the older children are. And I know a lot of people ask and they've not seen them. Normally for Thanksgiving and Christmas, the kids would be home. But of course, with everything that's going on now, they are limiting their travel. Shamika has said she is not coming home for Christmas. I've already put her on notice that I'm not playing games with her live. Because Christmas is really the only holiday that I asked for them to come home. With Trandon, when he was still close enough to me, he would come home for Thanksgiving and Christmas. But, you know, they are grown. They've moved on. So that's where those kids are. The 2 little ones are home with me, and I say little. Alana will be 17 next month. It is December. Alana will be 17 in January, and Jackson will be 12 in April. Shamika will be 31 in March, and Trandon will be 25. No, Shamika will be 31 in March, and Trandon will be 25 in April. If Jackson would have been born on May the 1st instead of April the 30th, we would have had a birthday in January, February, March, April, and May. But instead, we have 2 birthdays in April. Jackson was born on the 30th. So anyway, moving on to the preps, right? So my initial plan this month was to shop at a store that I had not shopped at before for preps. And I was going to try to find dollar preps. However, I checked in my pantry and there are a few staple things that I need to purchase. So I'm just going to do a prep stock up at Walmart and pick up a few things there. I still only have $50 to shop. That's my budget for this month. But as I was going through doing a recipe last night, we were looking at some things. I'm missing some stuff. And therefore, I need to go back in and replenish those things that I know we use. And then I will be able to pick up some stuff that we may not use as often, but we could use if we had need. So what I'm doing is I'm looking in my prep notebook, which I keep here. And in this notebook, I have the list, the food storage checklist from organizedmom.com. I just rewrote this, retyped it so I could make it fit my family. And I'm going to go down and check to see what things I can potentially buy with my $50. So I have $50 to shop. One of the items that I need to get today is Xanthan Gum, and I think that's going to be a little bit expensive. So I may not have as much as I previously thought. But things I do plan for this week. And here's one thing about these lists, because I know somebody, I can't remember whose channel I was watching, but they said, I can't be, using somebody else's list. These lists, especially the ones I use, are just a list to give me ideas. If you are not a prepper or you're new to prepping, you want to be able to have at least an idea of what people are purchasing, so you're not making poor money decisions. when your funds are like mine, limited, and I have to make the proper decisions, I don't have time to make mistakes or room to make mistakes. So I printed off this list in hopes that this would help me be able to just have a starting point, a jumping off point. It doesn't mean that you have to follow this list 100% exactly. If for some reason what's on this list doesn't fit your family, by all means, do not buy it. I'm looking right here at week 27. It says a bottle of Tylenol. Now, my family, we're more ibuprofen people, so I can change that. We still have quite a lot of acetaminophen, but we tend to run out of ibuprofen. But while I'm thinking about that, I wanted to give a shout out to one of my subs who heard me mention that I was going to be doing medicine preps in one of my other prep videos, and that I used core seed and HBP. Sent me 3 boxes. Thank you so much for doing that. It's not the most expensive out there, but it's not the cheapest either. And the last time I bought it, I did have some coupons. So that helped me out so much and helps me out. And I'm not currently using it, but those medications last for quite a long time, because anytime I feel like there's some kind of, you know how Jackson gets his, how the asthma just kind of jumps on Jackson. So the same is very true for me if I get a cold or something, because I have, Jackson got the asthma from mom. I tend to get tight in my chest as well. But if I kind of feel a little bit like I'm getting a cold or something, if I just go ahead and jump on whatever my symptoms are, then I feel much better. But usually it's a couple of days that I have to do that. So it always helps me to be able to have those medications on hand. So thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I meant to take a picture and put it in the community tab, but it ran off my mind, and I knew I was going to do a video. So thank you so much. 3 boxes. That was awesome. Thank you to the people who have extended love to us via gift cards, or, you know, a grocery card, or whatever you've done for us. That has helped our family, and we have tried to put things in our pantry that we can use. So again, if you don't love these lists, and I've got lists from everywhere, I just found things, and I'll take some of this and some of that and put it together. So a lot of people say, well, Shakema, can I have your list? These are not my lists. I did not make these. These original lists that I'm using are from organizedmom.net, and I think there's a couple other ones. I did make a plan for meals using that prep list, so I will try to link. It's a Google Doc. I'll try to link that Google Doc in the description box below if anybody's interested in the meals you can make from the prep list. That is on there. But as I go through, I'm looking today at things that I use for keto life. So I'm out of my Xanthan Gum. Now, I haven't bought Xanthan Gum in months, but I am finally at the last of the Xanthan Gum that I have, so I do need to replace that. Also coming up in the next little bit, almond flour again, monk fruit again. I think I'm down to 1 or 2 of those left in the pantry. While I'm not going to stock those things today, it is on my mind for the next grocery shop that I will need to stock up on those items. So my next pantry prep video, I may take that $50 and go to Costco and get those 2 or 3 items that I use from Costco. Almond flour, Lakanto monk fruit, and the bacon bits. Those are 3 things that I usually get from Costco if I'm gonna stock up. Again, $50 doesn't go a long way at Costco, but it does. The almond flour is the cheapest there, as well as the monk fruit is the cheapest, and the bacon bits. That's the cheapest place I've been able to find it in those quantity of bags. So not for this month am I going to Costco, but for January, because I think I still have 2 bags of almond flour, and I think I have 1 bag of monk fruit and 1 bag of the bacon bits. I also have a pretty big bag of almond slivers that I'm going to either, it's in the fridge. I may end up having to freeze that, but I'm going to actually try to do some salads, and I like almonds on my salad. So those are some things that I'm going to be thinking about. So I'm honestly going to go down this list and find a few things that I'm thinking about using. So I'm going to look at pizza sauce and pasta sauce. Now, we usually get the white and the red, because the white is usually less net carbs than the red. So I try to get the white as much as I can, although my kids do like the red. And then the pizza sauce. Now, here's something that someone was sharing with me in the comments on my grocery haul. And I've heard Sarah say this before. So she gets the Great Value pizza sauce and uses that for pasta sauce. And she says it's 3 net grams of carbs. Now, I am not seeing that because I know how to read net grams of carbs. So I'm looking at total carbs, subtract fibers. She also says there's no sugars. So when I looked on the thing yesterday, because I was in Walmart and I was shopping and I looked on the nutrition information, that does not total 3 net grams of carbs, and it does have sugar. So I'm missing something somewhere. If you guys know what I'm missing, y'all help me figure this out, because I do want to stock pizza sauce because my kids like pizza chaffles, and they like the pizza chaffles, and they take the pizza sauce and just use it as a dip. We don't put pizza stuff on top of the chaffle. We just use it with, and we dip the sauce. And I'd like to have that, but I don't want the carbs. So I'm thinking pizza sauce, pasta sauce. I gotta get the Xanthan Gum. Toilet paper and paper towels are always things I want to get, but this week I need to get food preps. Depending on price, I may look at getting some more hot dog chili, which is something that we really like. And then canned veggies might be something that we could get. I will probably pick up some more the oil spray that we use. Now, I'm not going to pick up oil this week because last week when my sister came over, I had to do her hair. She brought a big bottle of avocado oil. She had only used a tiny bit. And she said that she was not going to use it. So I told her, we use avocado oil, but it is expensive. And sometimes I'm not always able to get it. So we have a huge bottle of avocado oil. But I do probably need some olive oil. I may have to put that on my list for next month. Tuna we have, and we haven't used any peanut butter. So we probably are going to need to have some peanut butter. So I'm actually going to take this. I just found this online as well. This is like a meal plan, but it also has a grocery list. So I'm going to write out a few things so I don't forget, because sometimes I can be forgetful. I'm making this video and I feel like I know exactly what I'm doing, and then the next thing I know, I get to the store and forget what I said that I was going to get, and I don't want to do that. So I am going to write some stuff down. So I said pizza sauce, pasta sauce, Xanthan Gum, and I just said I was going to get peanut butter. See how I forget just that quick? Because we've made some cookies and things, and we're also planning to make treats for the dogs, for the families that have dogs at our church. There's at least 2 families that have dogs, and when there's another family that has a cat. I don't think we're going to give her any dog treats. But our kids, my kids are going to make some homemade treats, and it uses, one of the ingredients is peanut butter. So I need to replace peanut butter. I'm looking down this list. I did say oil spray. I'm going to get some of those. Last time I was at the grocery store, I actually picked up more spices. We probably will need ibuprofen. It's something that we usually use, so I'm going to write that down. I need probably 1 bag of flour. And the reason that I need that bag of flour is for the dog treats. We got flour, but it's all-purpose and not self-rising. I'm going to read that recipe. Maybe the all-purpose would work if we use baking soda and baking powder. Maybe. We did get a couple of bags of the Bake Believe chips because they were on sale a couple weeks ago, and so we still have that. I don't have to replace any of that. I'm always going to put down here greens, veggies, and tomatoes, canned tomatoes. So I'm putting those on my list because those are things that we use quite often. Okay, so this is not an extensive list, but it is a pretty good list of the things, and I plan to buy more than one. So for pizza sauces, I plan to buy 5, and pasta sauces, 5 reds and 5 whites, and peanut butter, 2 or 3 of those, and spray oils, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of those, and ibuprofen, a couple of those. So I'm planning to buy bulk items for my $50 budget. Again, remember, I'm just on a $50 budget for preps. This is my once a month stock up preps. And again, the difference between just stocking food and rotating your pantry, we use the food that I buy. So my pantry is continuing to rotate, but I always want to make sure that I have something to move to the next month. I was watching something come through my YouTube. I didn't actually click on it, but it was Kellyanne Smith. She used to be Freedom on a Budget. She changed her name to Kellyanne Smith, and she posted a video, I think it was yesterday, that said how to get 1 month ahead on your bills. And so it prompted me to think, well, we can get 1 ahead a month in our groceries if we pick up 1 extra every time. If we, when I'm able to go and get 3 to 5 cans extra of something. So I know a lot of people have said to me, well, Shakema, whenever there's a sale, I get 24. I don't have $24 or 24. I don't have enough to get 24 of one thing or 24 of everything. My money doesn't run like that. I have $50. That's what I have. So with that $50, I've got to make it stretch. The Xanthan Gum is probably going to be about $12 of that itself. So now I'm down to $38. But I can take that $38 and stretch it out as far as I can. How far, how wide can I make that money stretch? And then I'm able to have things in my pantry that will help our family. We just got 80 pounds of chicken. That's going to help. But how can I cook the chicken? Well, I might want to do chicken parmesan. Okay, so with chicken parmesan, I got to make sure that I have pasta sauce. Maybe I want to do a Alfredo chicken, and I'm going to peel the chicken off the bone. Put it in the Instant Pot, cook it, peel off the bone. Okay, so then I have to have Alfredo sauce for chicken Alfredo. So I have the base pieces like the meat, and then I need to put the condiments and the accoutrements to it. That's going to help build out that pantry. I know Jackson has asked for canned fruit. I need to write that in because he did ask for that. So Jackson would ask for canned fruit. Sometimes I do get him things that sister and I do not eat. I am not really let me be truthful. I would love to eat canned fruit, but the carbs and the sugar does not like me. So I stick to a totally 100% keto friendly, the best ingredients that I can purchase diet or eating plan. I'm not 100% clean because I don't have that. Those funds are not the funds that I manage every month. I look at some of the keto people that I follow, and they go to Sam's every week and they spending $200 and $300 and $400 every week at Sam's. My budget is $250 a month for all the groceries I buy a month. So again, I make that work, and that's how I'm able to just buy 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, or maybe I find a sale and have a coupon. That's always the best, is to find a sale plus a coupon equals free or close to free. So I've talked long enough. I'm going to go into the store and do my shopping, and then we will show you what I was able to get from my shop trip. Alrighty, you guys, so I'm back from Walmart. I had originally planned to shop at another store for preps this month, but that didn't work out kind of how I was planning it. And Walmart was a little bit more expensive than what I had originally planned as well. But there were a couple things that we needed, not even for the preps, but for just because. I had originally planned to get canned veggies. Well, I was going to get tomatoes. You used to be able to get tomatoes at my Walmart for like 41 cents, 36, 41 cents. Canned tomatoes are 70 plus cents, or 90 cents, depending. So my cheapest option now is Aldi. So I didn't get any canned veggies. I did find the pizza sauce and looked at the macros again. So 4 grams, 1 fiber, 3 net grams, but it does have 2 sugars. So again, that was probably the least amount of carbs. I did go back because I kept saying, if Sarah says it's 3 grams of carbs, I got to figure it out. So I went back and looked again. I got 5 of these. They were $1 each, and we can use that for pasta sauce, or we can use it for pizza sauce. I do plan to make chaffles this week, so 5 of those. I picked up 2 more things of sugar-free syrup. I do plan to make some Joe Duff waffles. And then we picked up the Ragu Classic Alfredo. This was $1.58, but still the lowest in net grams of carbs. I picked up the Too Good yogurt. Now, I did scan the Oikos 000. They scanned a grade B limit. And then I scanned the Too Good. They scanned a grade A. Now, when I eat this, I only eat half of this at a time. I don't eat the whole thing, just half in my lunch for work. So I picked up 4 of those for, it was cheaper than buying 4 separate. Buying them, because this is just strawberry, but it was cheaper to buy them in the pack. I think it was $4, something like that. Jehu's sugar-free honey mustard was $3.26, and then we picked up the Sweet Baby Ray's no sugar added. Picked up 2 more of the no sugar added cherry pie filling and the no sugar added apple filling. One of my subs, Miss Sandy, gave me another idea for a treat. So I'm going to make some chocolate cherry muffins. So I'm going to make the muffin mix and put cocoa powder in it. And then I'm going to add in the cherry pie filling and put those into muffin tins and bake. And she said you could also use apple as well. So we picked those up. I think they were $1.98 each. I can't remember. Picked up 2 more of the spray oils, extra virgin olive. I was looking for butter, but they didn't have it. Did pick up my xanthan gum. That was $5 and some change for 5 ounces. These were $1.38. And then this is not for preps, but for sometimes when I come home at night, I want a cup of coffee and not a whole pot. They were $3.93 for the toasted coconut, and then I got a donut shop. Jackson got some fruit, extra cherry. They were 98 cents a piece. And then the pineapples, I think, were the same. Picked up some of this Fuji America Clear Water. I'm going to make some hot apple cider, keto friendly or keto style. They were 57 cents each. I got some Rinse-Aid. A big one was $5. And then I got 2 of the Ultra Gain and the Apple Tropical Sunshine scent. These are the 638 milliliters for $1.87. So that was a good deal. And what I usually do is I'll keep a small bottle and I'll just refill the small bottle several times. These great value dishwasher packs for $25 or $2.50 something versus Cascade, or the other ones were twice that price. And then just for a couple of quick treats, I got these sugar-free Gummy Bears, the Russell Stouffer toffees, and then another thing of Max pork rinds because I'm going to make more stuffing. So those were just some quick treats for Mom. And yes, I am counting all my macros. Since I started back this week, I'm down just a few ounces, but I am counting all of my macros using Carb Manager. And then we got this King Arthur's whole wheat flour. We're not going to eat this, but we are going to use this to make those doggy treats because the recipe I found called for whole wheat flour. We have all purpose, and I want to make sure that I get the recipe correct. So I picked that up. So all in all, I had $50 to spend on preps. I'm well over the 50. So I put in my hair money, which was my $20, since I had not gotten over to get my eyebrows done yet. So that was $70. And then I did have some money set aside for my sister's Christmas gift that I threw into this, and I'll just get her gift next week when I don't have that, when I don't have my extra thing that I needed to pay for this week, because I'll have a little extra money next week. Now, I didn't spend it out of my account. I had some extra cash in my purse, and I will just make, you know, I'll replace that cash that I spent. So I spent right at $94.13 for that stock up. And so the majority of that is stock ups with the exception of these few treats here and the coffee. Everything else is stock up. Oh, and the yogurt, because I needed that for lunches. But there it is, just a quick little stock up haul. Again, some of these things, like we needed the dish tabs. We were all out, and we had even opened up our, we had a box of the powdered on the shelf. We opened that. So I need to replace. And then I always, you know, use this, so we needed to replace. And then we're out of this rinse aid, so I got the big one. I'm gonna put some in the dishwasher, and then we'll have that. But I need to get another one, so that because I'm opening this one, I need to have a backup plan. So again, it's all about having a backup plan, you know, for the things that you use. So there it is, you guys. Stock up preps for the month of December. If the Lord blesses us again, we'll stock up more. And if not, we'll stock again in January. So if you like the video, be sure and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Share the video if you feel like it's shareable. We appreciate you guys so much for stopping by. And we'll see you next time. Bye now.